Throw Gang, we are joined by the tonal titan, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself. He puts the anal in flannel, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Run at the Boys. Is that what anal sounds like to you?
Well, I just think of butt and I go to fart or poop.
Oh. Well, today's full episode only available on
www.throwingfits.com. It is a beautiful day in the greatest city on earth.
But before we get into the weather report, and before we get into developing sandwiches, doing a fitting for your dream suit, and going from married life to bachelor lifestyle, just for a weekend.
Just as a treat.
Just a little bit. Let's get into a fit check.
Yeah, okay. I will start. On my feet, I am wearing collapsible heel Gucci sleds. The socks are Asics. The average sock that you'd wear with Gucci loafers, obviously.
A little high-low?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Asics socks are fucking nice, dude.
They're a little too thin for my taste.
Well, on a day like today, a beautiful day, I don't want a hefty sock, you know?
All right.
Okay. Shout out all of our friends at Asics. Shout out Ryan. The creamy jeans are Our Legacy Workshop. The belt is Maximum Henry. The pleaser is Hanes. The kind of tonal shirt. I had a even more tonal thing going on and I had to change. I was like, God. I look like I'm going yachting.
Yeah. Kind of like
Thank God, this doesn't affect you.
Like a scientific graphic of a penis in a textbook.
This is not like even if you don't.
Fleshy, man. Fleshy.
I was gonna say it's not abrasive to the eye necessarily. I think it's soothing. Is this not? Am I not soothing you right now, Jimbo? I'll take that as a no. The shirt is Ven Space. The hat is Small Talk Studio with it's a pink little berry hit atop of the cream fit. The rollies on the wrist, the wedding ring is on the fingy, the wife is on the pinky, the chrome is on the other hand. The boxers are Brady brand because I need to do laundry. That was not part of my bachelor weekend.
You didn't
no chores were accomplished whatsoever.
Yeah, you just walled in your own filth. We'll talk about it.
Is doing the dishes and putting the dishes away a chore?
I feel like that's just like an everyday necessary task.
That's a chore. That's
not a chore.
What is a chore if not an everyday task completed?
I guess it's not an errand. It's right. I guess it's a chore. Doing the dishes.
All errands are chores, but not all chores are errands.
What chores do you take care of in your household?
Is like walking the dog a chore?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom, right there. I am the dog walker. This is actually funny. I don't think I've ever said this on pod. For a while, I had a nickname at home in my household.
What?
And that nickname was Laundry Boy. His Laundry Boy did all the laundry. What else do I do? I make the bed.
Which you don't do the laundry anymore.
Well, I didn't do it over the weekend. Sometimes, a lot of times, Jenna, like when she is lucky enough to work from home, she'll like throw the shit in and she'll be like, I'm in the middle of something. Can you like move the laundry or get the laundry? So then Laundry Boy taps in.
Okay. Laundry Boy back.
Yeah. The sunglasses are
to move the fucking clothes all around the baby poopy washing machine. Wait, that's all you do? You make the bed and you walk the dog. You clean? Do you cook? You don't cook.
Well, we don't cook. The cleaning is interesting because like I make the effort.
You don't clean.
I make the effort and then she's always like, you did a bad job. So she then has to do it again.
You do that intentionally though.
No, that's a famous Louis C.K. bit that he then equates to why his wife gives him terrible hand jobs. But no, I'm not intentionally doing a bad job. I'm trying my hardest to clean the coffee table, but it's not good enough, apparently.
It sounds familiar.
The hydro flask is full of the Lower East Side finest.
Are you done with your chores? So you do a terrible job cleaning, you make the bed and you walk the dog.
Dishes. What other chores are there? What are our household chores? Vacuuming,
like cleaning, tidying up.
No, I'm not. I have obviously as guys with a ton of clothes, like our office, the second bedroom is a disaster.
Doing the home accounting. Sweeping,
yeah, I handle all the accounting.
Watering the plants.
We have one plant. I did water. Actually, no, it's funny. I watered that snake plant. But snake plants don't take a ton of care. You know, they're easy to keep alive.
Yeah.
What am I missing? What are other chores?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot.
Well, this is the
it's general upkeep.
This is
grocery shopping. Well, you don't cook.
No, we don't do grocery shopping.
Who takes out the garbage?
Oh, I do.
Oh, nice.
Garbage.
Do you recycle? You don't recycle.
Yeah, we recycle. There's recycling in the building. I don't, but like, is that just optics? Like, does the building actually recycle?
I don't know. I don't know what you're building.
Isn't recycling like people claim that's a psyop? I do it to feel good. Like, I'm not going to not go through the effort of, I got to separate, the
my boy Wes Wilson, been traveling so long that he stopped recycling. He feels bad about it.
He put that on social media.
No, that was on Confessional in Summer House.
I'm not up to date. I couldn't watch because Jenna was out of town. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, he fucking didn't recycle. Anyway, I hope you're recycling at home, if not just to feel better about yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's basically all the chores and all the fit check for me.
Okay. Up top, I am wearing a beautiful soft flannel that has become my go-to around the house during the cool winter days. But now that it's not hot out. It's a beautiful day. It still requires kind of like, you can layer if you want.
This is perfect. This is what is it, 72?
I don't know. I've been in the emergency room for 5 hours.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, everything's good. Don't worry about it. It just fucking sucked. I'm wearing this soft,
72.
There you go.
Nailed it, baby.
Flannel shirt from TDR. The homies out in the UK.
The Covertor and Garb store.
Covertor and Garb store. Inline label, one of the best. Had talked to them for that story. I fucking love it. And remember, Lawrence, what did I say the trends for 2025?
You said that they were yellow, red, grunge, and a fourth one that we were going to figure out.
I think this kind of fits in that like soft grunge where I'm not like doing like Eddie Vedder cosplay.
No.
But just like a nice color combination in the flannel.
Get some hand
it's
feel.
Super fucking
that is
soft
washed.
as baby shit.
I like that it's a zipper shirt.
Love that it's a zipper shirt.
Yeah, that's a
it's just like the perfect spring wear.
With Western snaps on the cuff too.
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
The t-shirt is Vintage Guy Alvé. Since we have a French guest this week, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we have Guy Harvey on the pod. Guy
Alvé. I forgot to wear a belt. The jeans are orally hard twist denims.
Can I say that having worn for the first time hard twist when we were in the UK, it's a really good pair of jeans. Do they make that every season, or is that like a? I
mean, hard twist I feel like is going to be like the twisted seam is like a much more common thing now. My Trebien jeans have that.
Okay.
These, yes, I know that as soon as you get those, you're going to be wearing them every single day.
I don't think I'm getting them.
Oh no!
I think oh
no!
I think
he doesn't get his free pants.
I went with the big boy up top. No, I like the fit. I feel like with the ones I wore, maybe the fit was a little different. I like it's like a saggy butt, kind of. It's a little diaper, like or the rises.
Yeah, bro. Why do you think I've been wearing them for like 7 years now?
That's 7 years.
Yeah, these are. Come on, these have been one of my most worn Johns in a very long time, and like one of the things where we have sung the praise of Orly for a minute, and it's like, we thought it was just like knits and shirting. Nope, turns out that they do denim fucking fire as well.
Nah, dude, they got that fucking hard twist diaper butt for your ass.
The socks are Manarisa. The shoes are Alagache. The hat is Studio Nikki. The sunglasses are Ecalslada. I'm sipping on Topo Chico. A coffee from some coffee shop around the corner, and a clean canteen full of Lower East Side's finest.
Can we talk about coffee shops real quick? I've noticed that like I feel like we're in the one area, not just downtown, or the Lower East Side, but in the city where I feel like there's not a ton of good coffee shops by our office. Am I bugging?
There's literally one around the corner.
Yeah, but I don't think it's particularly good.
Have you had it? You don't drink coffee.
I do. The last thing I got there, I got a bagel because they get Utopia bagels, which are fire. But I didn't get.
You can't judge a coffie shop on its bagel offering.
Well, first of all, it's not. They're getting bagels from Utopia Bagels, one of the best bagels in the city. I think they're in Queens. I'm never really out there, so like obviously this was it was a nice little treat. No, I don't. I don't know. I'm not expecting some like super fancy coffee shop. I just feel like this is the one place there's not a ton of options.
Bro, you throw fucking
good
rock.
options. I should just say good options.
But what is a good coffee shop to you for someone that only drinks Nespresso K-Cups?
I do love Nespresso. No, I want like a good iced coffee. I don't know.
You don't, but you drink Celsius. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look how many fucking coffee shops around us.
Yeah, and are you loyal to any of those? That's my point.
Yeah, I fuck with the one on Cafe Vita on I think Ludlow.
Oh, that's not the one. What is it? Rex? That is.
That's what this is.
I don't want to die. How is it? Is it good? Passable.
Not a coffee stop.
And that's the thing. I guess I'm not either. I don't know.
What the fuck, bro? Why are you shitting on small business?
I think
you're an espresso and Starbucks guy.
Not Starbucks. I'm not a Starbucks guy. Gregory's Coffee. Shout out Greg.
Yeah. I'm
a Gregular, dude. For all intents and purposes, I'm a Gregular. If you want to drink coffee like one half of the only pockets that matters, become a Gregular.
When was the last time you had Greg's coffee?
Yesterday.
Really?
This morning.
Really?
5 minutes ago.
Wow. When was the last time you cleaned the house?
No comment.
Yeah. All right. Fit check, drink check complete. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Lawrence. Okay. So now that we are behind the paywall, I believe. So.
Yeah.
Sure. This week, the guest on the only podcast that matters is Nicolas Gabert, the founder of Husbands Paris, which again, if you listen to this podcast, you know we love TDR, you know we love we love TDE, you know we love Orally, and you know we love Husbands Paris.
And our legacy.
And our legacy.
Thinking of another. Did I say what the shirt is?
Ven.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry.
And Veni. Nicolas and the whole squad came over from the 2nd arrondissement, and they had a trunk show in New York, and they took time out from their super packed schedule to podcast with us for like almost 2 hours, hour 45.
Based on what the file management I did, it was an hour and 45.
How many gigs is that?
I don't have it on me. It's like 40 gigs, dude.
Damn.
Of video. Yeah. Which is like pretty standard.
Gigs.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
I feel like even being like, oh, like the Ernest Glazing, like this brand fucking rules. He is because we only met him briefly and we talked about that.
Yeah.
And getting to spend, first of all, it's funny, right? Because what I go into being like, yo, maybe there's gonna be like a language barrier. He's a native French speaker. This man loves to yap with the best of them, dude.
Yeah, he's French.
And he's got fucking stories. And are French known for yapping? I'm being honest.
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, what a fucking guy. So cool and so down to earth, despite being like the best dressed, most handsome Frenchman.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you ever feel any like jadedness or like your enthusiasm for menswear is flagging, spend some time with this man and you'll just like re-fall in love with the art, with the medium. I mean, he's like, all I want to do is just like teach men how to like bring some elegance and sexiness into their lives.
And talk about movies and music and all like the cool shit that like inspires him, which for my money is like we're speaking the same language, French or English, either way, bro. Culture.
Yeah. Anyway, so after spending an hour and a half, hour 45 with him, I was so enthused that I decided to pursue my dream, Lawrence. And I've talked about this, how like owning a husband suit is like my next treat yourself, grail acquisition, whatever.
Bucket list shit.
I didn't think that I was going to have the time because we had a super crazy week last week to hit up the trunk show. But I was like, hey, is there any way last minute you could squeeze me in? Maybe we can like I can move some stuff around our schedule, make it work. Turns out they were able to. And so I was able to go in there for a fitting.
You got like the last one, right? Of the trunk show? One of the last ones.
They packed up like Thursday, like 3 p.m. and I got in there Thursday noon. So I was probably one of the last people in there. And like, it was great seeing Nicolas after, he's like, oh my God, I couldn't stop thinking about like how much I enjoyed it, but also thinking about like, oh, I wish I had said this. I wish I had said that.
Come on.
And I heard that his team told me, shout out Julian and Isaac, Julian, his CEO, was like, yeah, this was like the only time that Nicolas come back from an interview and been like really happy.
That is the throwing fits difference.
Yep.
Bitch.
We make French people happy.
Yeah,
we do the impossible.
It's the rarest thing that you could possibly do is make a French person be satisfied.
A smiling frog,
not jaded, dude.
I hope you understood the intro, but yes, I was able to, and look, doing a fitting for a suit is like a joy.
It's awesome,
no matter who you're doing it with. I mean, we've done a few with Jay Muser. It's just the fucking best. That's like the go-to, I feel like, for especially guys in New York where wedding suit is like, I want to splash out, treat myself, Jay Muser.
Or I should say, and the other side of that coin is also Patrick Johnson, friend of the show.
Yes.
I would say just P Johnson, Jay Muser. If there is a
Stofa, if you nasty.
Yeah. But if there is an initial and a period that starts the brand for suiting, you're a pretty good company.
And I think now, to add to that pantheon is H Husbands.
H. Husbands.
And it was amazing to go to like have the conversation, which you guys will hear this week. And we hope you enjoy, to like hear him talk the talk and then actually experience him walk the chalk stripe, because that's what I ended up getting.
Yo, not bad, dude. Walk the chalk. I like that. Let's talk the talk, walk the chalk.
And he really was like, I mean, this one just felt kind of different because the husband's silhouette is very singular, I would say.
Absolutely.
And it's a very high waist, like truly at your belly button, like fucking high. Like my scrotum was like being split in half.
My penis was split.
Yeah. Split dick.
Did you have to, is it so high waisted that you picked a side?
Split pea soup. No, it's 50-50. Again, my penis was split in half.
Oh, sorry. Right. right. Okay.
In half, 50-50. They were like, no, this is just like for the sizing. We're obviously going to give you more room here.
We're going to give you some nutsack room.
I was like, you might have to like dry clean the fucking piece of cloth that just went up my ass.
The muslin, dude.
Yeah.
That split your cheeks.
But they were like, yes, we'll give you more room here. But it's amazing that like, so I put on the samples that, like the size 48, the size 32 of just like the off the rack shit. And Nicolas is just like literally like sculpting the shape on you.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And I've never really necessarily experienced that because it really was about like shape first, fabric second.
It's a game of centimeters, I believe you said, right?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he's like, obviously you get like some taken at the waist to kind of give you like a powerful shape. But with the pants and the dramatic long legs, he was like doing all this shit. He's like, I think we should like make the arms really skinny. I think we should like actually shorten the jacket just like 2 centimeters because they do normally a longer jacket,
right?
To kind of just like again elongate. And I was like, look, I'm 5'9". I want to look taller.
Sure.
I want to, I have short legs, short arms, long torso. Make me like tall and like a fucking gazelle, like Nicolas himself.
A Gumby, dude.
Yeah.
Gumby me out, bro.
Gumby me up, baby. And he fucking did. And it was like wild to see your body transform shape in the mirror as he literally just like pinching here, clipping there, zhuzhing this, fussing with that, etc.
What I don't know if you want to have like spoilers because like I can't imagine how glorious the reveal is going to be when this suit finally does come in. I know you had mentioned that you wanted to go like power suit pinstripe. What did that transfer?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, sorry.
Right now we're just talking shape. Right,
okay.
My man was literally fucking making shapes on me. It was awesome.
Are you okay? So
and you can see you can see yourself in the mirror, like getting longer, getting skinnier, getting wider.
Funhouse mirror, dude.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's incredible, dude.
And then he's like, "Oh, you know what? No, we start over." What? And then like he like brings another jacket. He's like, "Oh, this is the one," and like starts over and like continues to like build shapes on me.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "And I'm finished." And I look at him just like, I look fucking incredible.
Did you leave or in the moment where you're like, I have a big back? How did it go with their off the rack stuff?
I did not
size up.
I think I sized down actually.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
How fat am I? Well, you'll hear about all this on the afters, but
Yeah.
I had a little body dysmorphia courtesy of just trying on some husband stuff when we were friends.
I thought he said that you have a perfect body.
He said we both have perfect bodies. Spoiler alert. The best compliment that could ever be paid from such a beautiful, handsome man.
Okay, so James, we are finished making the shape. Now we move on to the fabric.
Yes.
And I kind of had an idea in my mind. I'd already wanted like a power pinstripe, like a big fuck you, pay me ass chalk, wide gauge pinstripe, very similar to what he had walked in with earlier that day. Like when he walked in, I was like, that's kind of the fucking one I want.
That's the one, baby. Yeah.
But the more I was looking, and I pulled up the fit pic, and I was like looking at it, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just not that guy. I don't want to be the guy who walks in with like the Mick Jagger suit.
I mean, it's husband, so
it is husband,
which I guess is you're already there with the husband suit. You're kind of already you're intentionally the best dressed guy in the room. Maybe you don't need to go overboard to some degree.
I mean, the way the stripe is so strong in what he walked in on, which he's like, yo, I've been wearing the suit consistently for 7 years.
Yeah.
You can see how it kind of like stretches at the elbows and like wears in here, and like gets like a nicer, even like softer drape. I realized that like it's so graphic. He looks like a David Bowie stage like persona.
Yeah. It looks cool, but I see what you're saying where it's like for him, it works because of how he looks, his head of hair, his tan, his body shape. You're saying it would be like more costumey on you.
Yeah. So basically we narrowed it down to kind of like, I wanted pinstripe. We did like a super subtle, all navy. And then like a stripe that was like, ranged from like super strong and graphic, what he had, and like prominent, to the middle version, which was like a little bit of a softer stripe, but still kind of like fuzzy. So it actually had like some like interesting texture, like wispy.
Soft chalk.
Yeah. And then like a super subtle one.
Nice.
Ended up going in the middle, which I was like, oh, am I going to regret playing it safe? Am I going to regret going for it too hard?
Probably.
With like the Nicolas special. So I ended up, and also like, I was like, I can't fucking copy this guy, even though he's like,
that's
the fucking
like
man.
a signature look for the brand, like the house style. I don't think you're copying.
But even though he's the man.
Stop copying me.
We get the exact same suit.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be exactly the same, probably, right? Like You were not going to pick the exact swatch.
Be different fitting, but like they have 3 styles, right? They have the single-breasted peak lapel.
Okay.
They have double-breasted, which is beautiful, but I'm like, I already have like 4 double-breasted suits. And then just a traditional notch lapel single-breasted.
So what did you do? Peak or
peak
notch?
lapel
Nice.
single.
Hell yeah.
And those are some fucking flyaway fucking
dude,
peaks.
they do right. They don't fuck around with the lapel width.
Huge.
You don't need to worry about supersizing your lapels at Husbands. They're already there for you.
Yeah.
And with the trowel. Oh, sorry. Well, I would love to know the details of the trouser, pleat, and then how flared you went with the what the
didn't go flared.
is.
So they have flared and they have straight leg, but the straight leg's pretty wide.
Right.
And I will say this, for the fitting, they tried on I had like on their house, like the glossy.
Oh, that was
jodhpur. Is that how you say it?
A jodhpur, yeah.
Boot. A jodhpur glossy boot with a single buckle, glossy as fuck, very rock star, huge heel.
Fuck yeah.
5 centimeters, I believe.
Wait, yeah, okay.
Stacked heel.
Yeah.
Fucking,
it's about average.
Fucking tickling God's nuts in those heels.
Yeah, as your nuts being tickled by the fucking.
He didn't get up in me like that. He didn't.
Not by him. I just meant you getting split in half.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I was like, he's measuring the pants to these boots, and I'm like, hey, like all my shoes, like hard bottoms, have heels. Maybe the Gucci loafers probably like
this is small. You're like
the smallest heel that I have.
Yeah.
But everything else is like pretty stacked, but like not that. So,
no, not 5 centimeters.
But wearing that boot, I was like, fuck, bro, this is.
You might need to get get a shirt, get a tie. Well, I guess you have the shirts.
Yeah.
But it's
it's not like a formal shirt. It's like a.
So how?
And I wore the shirt to the fitting.
Nice. Well,
like,
smart.
I like your shirt.
What? How did you feel in those boots?
Felt
Powerful.
Good.
Yeah.
Felt good.
I mean, dude, listen. We are above average height men, but we like a heel. A heel, like so you're 6 foot in that. Well, no. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah. How's the weather down there?
Were you tempted to throw some boots on the order?
Nah,
that's
the boots,
a lot.
The boots
dude.
were like too. The boots are under a G, but the boots would have been a step literally too far. I'm just like cosplaying like French rocker nightclub,
totally.
Riviera guy.
Yeah.
Which maybe we'll get there one day. But like those boots would not. They would only go, I feel like,
with that
best with that suit.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like when, and obviously these are husband's jeans, but I like it when, and again, great Instagram follow for inspo, for culture and inspo. I like how they look with jeans, dude. And like you could just wear them with Levi's.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Hard twist denim. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I did not. Again, these were just for the fitting. I didn't think you could have like bought them there.
No, but you could buy them from them at some point,
For sure.
Pleated?
So yeah, so we chose the fabric. I don't remember.
Single pleat? I'm sure they probably point you to that.
I don't remember. I went belt loops over side tabs.
Mm-hmm.
I went 2 back pockets.
Nice.
Because you could go pocketless and just let your ass shine. I think. Oh, and then a British green lining, which is their house style.
I like that, dude. A little Jaguar.
Yeah, it's nice.
Racing green. What's the process of like? Okay, so this is the first fitting. What's the deal with the second, and so on and so forth?
I don't know. 8 to 10 weeks.
And
I think
they're gonna holler at you and fucking
maybe 5 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a trunk show in Tokyo now. If our fucking Nippon Jean listeners are tuned in.
Did they say? Yeah, because we probably have mad listeners in Japan.
Maybe
who understand what
W. David Marks, if you want a fucking husband.
Yeah, yo,
suit, bro.
Shout out to David, our one listener in Nippon. What's obviously we're not going to get into ghost details, but like, when are they going to be back in New York?
I think May or October, they said. This is what I'll say about price. When I showed friends over the weekend in fashion and menswear, or told them about husbands and showed them like just like the husband's IG account and kind of like something similar that I'm going for, they were like, how much? I was like, guess. They overshot it like crazy.
Awesome.
And it's like, no, it's actually 1/3 of that.
That's music to everyone's ears. I'm sure even people.
It's for sure a lot of money. The fucking
treat me.
The bags have been slowly accumulating, which we're going to talk about next, I think. But this was a little like, just want to feel good, Lawrence.
Yeah, no.
Maybe I'll fucking roll up. Maybe I'll start wearing a suit every day to the pot.
I mean, listen, dude. You could wear a lot.
I'm not going to wait for suit month.
You could wear You could wear a lot worse than a husband suit. No, I'm very happy for you. I'm also very jealous. I might need to tap in as well when they are here next. I mean, that's one of those things where you're right. Potting with the guy. It's like already, if you're not familiar, like it's a brand that, they got some press when they were in New York. They've been getting some great press. It's like, I don't know if they're being positioned as like your what is it like? Fashion's favorite suit. What
this
is
isn't your father's. Yeah, your favorite tailor's favorite
Right.
tailor.
Exactly. And I think it fucking speaks for itself. And I think you alluded to something that is for me the kind of selling point, which is like it is a singular style that you could try to replicate it with your tailor, with other tailors, but no one does the house style like they do. And right now it feels like the coolest suit in the world, without a doubt.
Yeah, and I think it is like just one of those like entry levels into like, you know what, I am gonna like, excuse me, I'm gonna try to, I don't know, up my personal sophistication, read more, watch classic movies. Even though I watched 13 hours last night. Still talk about, you know, like tap into like deeper music, not just like listen to the same shit over and over and over.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is like as you at a certain point, you know, you can look in your closet and be like, you know what, I have one of everything.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else. I'm
Right.
good. But that doesn't mean that you can't keep like, you know, exploring self-growth and self-improvement
Or leveling up.
via, you know, the quality of the clothing and the handmadeness. And like, I mean, talking to him again, it's like understand, and similar to, I mean, I mentioned this on the afters, but it's like similar to being in the New Balance factory, you understand
Yeah,
like the soul
totally.
that goes into the creation of the clothing.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Which hopefully it's not just, you know, that brand, but it makes you it improves your appreciation across the entire gamut.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I think that I
Like
think
if it's like what Chris is doing or
Mhm.
TDR, like,
Yeah.
you know,
I think it's sick that you checked
small
it.
talk.
Yeah, personal fucking I don't know, it's kind of like a bucket list John, right? I mean, shit, dude.
Absolutely.
If someone held a gun to my head right now and it's like, what's the next thing that you want more than anything? It's like, I think a lot of people, myself included, would go with a husband suit. And the fact that it's like the made to measure and that experience that you get because they're in New York, that is, you know, hopefully gets less rare over time as they really begin to tap in with this digital customer base, which is, what do you say, 40% of digital orders are here already in New York?
Well, also, you know, tune into the podcast here about the New York City plans.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I mean, kudos to you, dude. I think you deserve it. I think you
Thanks.
fucking earned it. And hopefully Larry will be right there with you soon. Suit month, baby.
James, do it. Larry, like it.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm the-
Larry. Yeah, you
Am
do,
I Austin Butler?
you do something, and who would also Austin Butler look great in a fucking husband suit instead of wearing a bunch of brands that have probably secretly tried to shop at husbands so they can rip off their shit.
Oh, a Breitling.
Saint Laurent. But no. First of all,
Is he a Saint Laurent guy?
Austin Butler, yeah, he was when he was like doing the Elvis press junket, and he looked. I mean, he's beautiful. He looked fantastic. No, this idea of
Please make my shoulders a bit bigger.
James, do it, Larry, like it. Yeah, that's called support, dude. That's called
I
support.
meant like,
I know you meant
callback to Orly.
copying.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
But
whatever.
James is being nice.
Yeah, well, listen, man, husbands is good, and you don't need to wear it for me to know that.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Eduardo too for just being a fucking man
The plug.
and helping me. You know, my first time ever going to the husbands, it was when there's a cell phone outage in all of France, and I was like,
Oh, that's
bro,
right.
I need Wi-Fi.
Please,
I need the Wi-Fi. He's like, here you go.
please, sir, can I have a crumb of Wi-Fi?
Yeah. I need to see how many likes are on this story. Speaking of likes on stories, Lawrence, we had a hell of a week last week.
Oh, dude.
I don't know about you, man. My seasonal allergies were fucking kicking off. We had well,
What do
yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
What do you? I don't.
Congestion allergies.
Yeah.
That's congestion pricing right there, baby. We had 2 pods, recorded 2 pods,
Yes.
boys only on Monday. What did we do Tuesday?
No, we had 3 pods last week.
Boys only,
Guest.
guest, and then a all day video shoot.
Oh, you haven't even mentioned a breakfast meeting, which went great and was awesome, and we made a great connection.
Right.
I just want to sidebar. We got to ban breakfast meetings, dude. I can't. And listen, the people, like in our case, could be great. The place that you're being taken out to for breakfast could be fantastic. And honestly, that was the first time I ever had breakfast at Raf's. It was delicious.
Raf's pastries are phenomenal. If you're ever in like the hood,
Oh, just
On the
like a
weekend,
grab and go.
yeah.
Sorry,
it's not Rex Coffee Shop.
there's no Utopia bagels.
Their savory pastries are fucking gas.
Like what's give me an example. Like what's like a
a
sausage,
like
thing?
a mushroom,
Eh.
like a mushroom Danish.
I
Like
do. I'm a savory over sweets guy,
like
but
a cardamom bun,
is bagel's not a pastry?
like a ham and cheese croissant. Even
yeah.
I don't think bagel's a pastry.
it is or is not.
It's a Jewish donut.
I'm not a. Yeah, I just want a bagel, dude. I'm sorry. Like, if that's what's one of my favorite things. I guess I'm obviously just being a statistic here, but like, yeah, I'm never gonna go for a croissant. Or
Yeah, you want a bagel?
What's up?
You want a bagel?
No, I just and a bagel with cream cheese.
Want some money?
Okay,
you want some land?
Come on. I knew where it was going. I just don't want to participate, dude. Don't fucking don't drag my name. Yeah, I don't need any help.
In the Palestine mud. Breakfast meetings. Fuck breakfast meetings. I'm totally with you, bro.
There's only one person. I only have one friend that is a breakfast meeting guy. The only thing I can think about him that sets him apart is that he's a sober gentleman. Not that I'm like, oh, I'm too hungover for the breakfast meeting. It's just like, I don't know. It fucks up my whole morning, dude.
Well, it fucks my whole day.
Yeah, sure.
As you become a gym bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not able to like hit the gym. And
I literally couldn't go to the gym because not that even there was that big of a commute to get to where our fucking breakfast meeting was, but I'm like, this is my morning is now like getting ready to leave to go to the breakfast meeting and versus like, waking up and going to the gym.
Theoretically, I understand the utility of breakfast meetings. Like, all right, get it early on, out of the way, so you can have your day. It's social, but it's not like a lunch. Right? Or dinner or beverages.
No. It's probably gonna be your quickest meeting of all the three. If you have a meeting around a meal, that's gonna go the quickest.
But if a meeting's at 9:30, I'm like, all right, fuck, I gotta wait. Like, this is me, right? I gotta wake up at my normal time, 6:37, but then I can't do shit. No, I gotta have my coffee, I gotta poop, I gotta shower.
Yep.
In that order. Wait, yeah. Coffee, poop, shower.
I would hope you poop before the shower. Take a poop after the shower negates the shower.
Coffee, poop in the shower.
Yeah. You can get coffee enema in the shower.
Anytime I use my Japanese toilet, that's kind of like a butt shower.
I guess you're right. I guess you are bidet up. So it's if the few times that I have mistimed my own internal schedule and I shower and then I'm like, and now I got to poop. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking blew it. 100%.
And I got to do some sort of like physical exercise or really prefer to in the morning. So actually, this is kind of gross.
What's kind of gross?
This is gross.
Hit me.
All right. So if I'm going to do something physical in the morning, right? I need to poop before it. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
In order to poop, I need a giant thing of coffee.
What does giant mean?
20 ounces.
Okay.
Of hot coffee.
Damn. Just only hot coffee.
On the drip. Yeah, I like have I have a cold brew thing, but I end up just drinking too much cold brew and then way too amped.
Oh yeah, you're just tweaking.
And like it's like, oh fuck, I forgot to like start the cold brew last night. Now I'm coffeeless.
Gotcha. So you have to have your big ass coffee.
Take a shit. Then take a little butt shower.
Yeah.
Then go exercise.
Okay.
Tennis.
Yeah.
Gym. Whatever. Then shower.
How's that?
So is it gross that I'm like exercising with a slightly poopy butt?
No. What? No. Listen, unless you had the kind of time at your disposal to take a pre-workout and post-workout shower, if you can only take one.
I don't have that many towels.
Right. And if you can only take one, how often do you wash your towels?
Whenever I do my laundry. So like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And sheets too, I would imagine.
Yes.
Are you pushing the limits on that? This is
I'm trying to think because
Bachelor shit.
I think it is every 2 weeks, but it's like I think it is every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hope that anyone listening, if you're a bachelor as well, you're not waiting for your like towel to smell before you shower.
Ew.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Before you wash it.
What?
Before you wash it.
Yeah. That would be
you said before you shower.
Oh, sorry. Before you.
Oh, towel stinks. Time for a shower.
Yeah, if you're like, cleaning it is when I dry myself out of the shower. You got fucking problems.
Yeah, bro. I got soap on me. I'm rubbing the soap on the towel.
I meant you're right. You don't want it to smell like mold before you're like, oh, I need to do my laundry. Right. Also, it's like you should have multiple sets of linens, bathroom linens, right?
It's wild to me that a lot of guys I think only have one set of bedding,
right?
And it's like, oh, so I got to wash it and then immediately put it back on. It's like, why don't you just get two? And that way you can like just chill.
You want to hear something speaking of gross, morally gross? Yo, the best bath linens that we have in the Schloswell household. You know who makes them? Sean John.
What?
They're incredible, dude.
Are they silk?
No. Yeah, they're great for getting oil off. They are black.
Are they black silk? You have black sheets?
No, not black sheet. They're towels. I'm saying bathroom linen.
Black towels.
Hand towel. Yeah, actually, my other set, and I don't know who makes our other set are black as well. I think it's because it's the theme. It's just what the color that Jenna wants in the bathroom. What are you?
Black?
Yeah. Is that weird?
I think so.
What and yours are white, cream, off white?
Mine is my favorite towel right now. Well, first of all, I got a jumbo size by accident. It's like a fucking, it's like a beach towel.
Well, that's better than sometimes in hotels. It's like too small.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I'd rather it be too big than too small.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the small ones hurt.
Exactly.
No, it is for real, like even bigger than a fucking like beach towel by Parachute, whatever. And it's like a super light, like sage green. It's almost like, kind of like this vibe.
Anyway, I bought
black towels is crazy
from Sean John, and we owned them before. I mean, Diddy was a bad guy clearly when we owned them, but we didn't know.
Do the bumper sticker like Tesla owners like we bought these Sean John towels before he went crazy?
No, I don't even know if there's like.
I think he went crazy in the last like 40 years.
I didn't even know that they were that, and then Jenna was like, because I guess there was a removable tag that you like rip off so it doesn't like fuck up, when you dry yourself or like scratch up your body. But she was like, she's like, these are Sean John.
Black towels is wild.
I don't know.
It's very like.
I think it's more wild that they're Sean John.
It's very like sex versus like
I think so a little
versus
bit.
like a bathroom. It's like kind of the lighter tones is like cleanliness, freshness, brightness.
It is weird because that's everything else like from the shower curtain to like whatever the rest of the bathroom or even like the art that we have in the bathroom. It is bright. It's weird that we have. Maybe it's like so they don't look. I think
so they don't show dirt,
show poop.
So they don't show your poopy butt wipe.
Yeah. Anyway, let's ban breakfast meetings. And if you want to support Diddy, Sean John makes amazing bathroom linens. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I think people are like, oh, breakfast meetings are a vibe because it's like at Balthazar, the Odeon. It's like, shut up.
No. They're
have lunch.
They fuck up. You're right. They don't fuck up my morning. They actually, in fact, fuck up my.
Because it was 11 o'clock, and we're like, okay, what do we do now? You're like, I'm going home.
Well, and you were like, I got to kill an hour before you're fitting. I went home to like walk my dog, and I took like a power nap because we also had to I had to get up for the meeting. All right,
I went shopping at Anson, one of the best stores in New York. Obviously,
shout out fucking cousin Ben, dude, Mr. Strickoff, if you're nasty. Last question: if you don't work out in the morning, because this is something and I really want to know this because I'm struggling with this. If I like that day with the breakfast meeting, I'm like, okay, I don't have time to work out in the morning. Do you have the motivation to work out in the afternoon or even at night?
No, I just don't want to.
No, okay, well, which is fine. You could do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, like, I literally and Jenna kind of helped me with this. Anytime I get into like whether it's it's a fit versus a stop of me working out, she's like, don't forget, if you don't do this in the morning, if you don't fucking drag your ass down there, she's like, it's not going to get done, and I really cannot move past that. I've not figured out how to, and I guess you could say it's an energy thing. Like, oh, we recorded that day, or there was other shit going on, or a bunch of Zoom calls, and I'm like mentally and physically exhausted. And obviously at night even more so. But I cannot drag myself if it's not in the morning.
My mental excuse is it's like, well, I'm going to work out tomorrow, and so I need the 24-hour cycle to like of recovery. I can't work out at like 7 p.m. and then work out at 7 a.m. the next day.
Sure.
I'm fucking killing myself. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Ironically, those are pretty impressive mental gymnastics that you're pulling there. But you're not wrong. I guess it also depends on the kind of workout you do. I think I could energy-wise do that because mine are they're lower intensity.
You walk for 30 minutes up a hill.
And lift. And obviously I'm doing a different muscle group the next day. But like,
Today I'm walking on my tippy toes.
Oh, this is mad funny, dude. So Jenna got a piece of jewelry made by Christine, Rob's wife.
Okay,
Shout out
cool.
Rob McMillan. And she went down to Love
Jeanette
to pick it up from Christine. And she saw Rob and they were catching up. And he's like, yo, it's amazing because Rob obviously listens to the show and then obviously listens to me when I sit in the chair. He has no choice in that regard. But he was like, yo, that's amazing about like, Lawrence on this crazy health kick. He's like, not drinking, he's working out. And Jenna's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, okay. And then she's like, are you like spinning?
Are you lying
she's like,
to the audience?
She's like, is this like a false narrative that you're spinning to like get people to think that you like have turned a new leaf? And I'm like, okay, well, that's fucked up because like I am making positive progress. But she thought she was flabbergasted that she's like, there's a narrative. Like, I don't know, maybe because she sees me every day, any weight loss or physical improvement is like more incremental. But I was like, I'm not like spinning lies out here. But I was like, also then don't.
Are you?
No.
Now I don't know.
And I was like, don't call me out in front of my friend and barber and therapist.
Should I call Jenna right now?
No, please don't.
Jenna, does Lawrence work out every day?
No, I actually, honestly, I have not in a minute.
Let's fix that, buddy.
I know.
You know what? You could have a bad week. You just don't have 2 bad weeks in a row.
You
could have 2 bad weeks in a row.
Is that
don't make it 3 bad weeks.
Is that a Sam Sulik thing?
No, you know, he said Jerry Ferrara, aka Turtle, from Entourage. When he was on our podcast.
Oh, Jerry said that, not Turtle.
Yes. He's like, you can have a bad day. Just try not to have 2 bad days in a row. You can have a bad week. Try not to have 2 bad weeks in a row. You can have a bad month. Try not to have 2 bad months in a row. You can have a bad year. Let's not make it 2 bad years in a row.
2 bad years in a row, please.
Lawrence, you've had 37 bad years in a row. Let's not make it 38.
That's right.
Let's not make it 38.
38 is coming up.
Hell yeah.
The next time I hear us, I will be 38 years old.
Well, another day that we couldn't fucking work out was Friday because we had to block out 10 hours for a 45-second Instagram video, which was like, felt ridiculous, but felt ridiculous when we heard about it. But then it's like, yeah, we worked like 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
Or so.
And I guess maybe, I don't know about you, but the complexity of the concept and how it manifested in like the physical set that was built, all the different shots, the amount of crew that was there. When we finally got on set, the ask of 10 hours, which I don't think anyone has ever asked that much time from us for a single, we've done 2-day stuff, but I don't think anyone's ever asked for 10 hours off.
I was like, is that union approved?
Yeah, right? For real. But being on set, I was like, oh, I kind of, even if it's still a ridiculous ask, even though we're being compensated for our time, I was impressed at what they built. We like shot a mini movie. Ish. It's a commercial. It's a commercial. We shot a commercial movie. Well, I don't know. It just,
you mean an advertisement?
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm like of two minds when I'm on something like of this scale and complexity, where it's like one, I want to get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, everyone just shut the fuck up. Just do what you got to do.
Do your job.
Do your job. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, come on. We know what we're filming for here. It's for Instagram. It's for people's phones. Like, da-da-da. On the other hand, I fully appreciate and respect how everyone there is like so like adamant and goal oriented to make like their specific role to do it to the best of their ability.
Good crew.
Where it's like, I'm on lighting. This is going to be the best lit fucking thing of all time. And I'm going to spend the necessary amount of time to like futz around with it.
Yep.
And yes, it's going to like, a lot of people are going to be waiting because nothing, this domino has to fall before like 5 others can, but it needs to be perfect because we only have like, I only got 1 shot. We're really, 3 or 4 takes to nail it. I'm the set guy. I'm going to make sure that everything is fucking perfect.
Yep.
And like everything, there's no glare. Every photo is aligned perfectly. The continuity is on point.
Yes.
So I did really appreciate, and it's like awesome to kind of sit back and see like everyone that is a small part of a larger whole, like really dig their heels in and like make sure that the 1 or 2 or 3 specific things that they have to do every single time is like perfect. I really appreciate that. And it's like awesome to see. At the same time, it's like,
What do you look at the time?
Come on, guys. Like,
we've been on set for 9 hours.
I brought my iPad. I ran out of Southern Charm to watch. Like,
that was pretty funny that I've never seen you. I guess the iPads are a fairly new development, but I didn't, and I'm not saying.
Well, it more brought it to work during the downtime. But when we got there at 8:30, I was a little late, and 8:45, and we weren't going to start shooting until like 11:30. I was like, all right, let me fucking fire Southern Charm Reunion Part 1.
I think it was kind of a pro move. I mean, like, you could do that, or you could do what I did, which is pop in the AirPods, throw in a little Velvet Underground, and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then
I had to like shake you awake at one point.
Shake me. You kicked my fucking chair. And I was like, whoa.
No, I slapped your.
That's what it was.
Your arm.
Oh,
your armrest.
I was in full deep REM sleep.
Yeah,
dude, and I fucking jolted
up. You listen to Michael Stipe in REM.
I had the Lou
Get
Reed.
it?
Oh, haha. But I did have Lou Reed heroin going, and I
happy shiny people. Outro music?
No, can we actually do good music? Can we do the Velvet Underground?
You want to do Kanye good music?
No, can we do heroin? It was literally
no, not heroin. Come on,
that song's awesome.
Don't be a fucking cliche, bro. It's Coney Island.
All right. That's your favorite Velvet Underground song? Or is that a Lou Reed?
I think it's Lou Reed.
Yeah, I'm talking VU, dude.
Oh, VU?
Femme Fatale.
VU.
Sweet Jane.
Mott the Hoople's covers better. We're featuring David Bowie.
Matt the Hopple?
Mott
the Hopple?
Mott the Hoople.
What's their actual big song? Oh, the Bowie. All the young dudes.
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Bowie wrote that. People don't talk about that enough.
He what?
Bowie wrote that song for them.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, so I guess I need to start bringing but I'm like, I don't know. Is that, and then people think you're working, so they like leave you alone.
I was working. When emails came in, I would reply to the emails.
No, I know, but you were watching the Southern Charm reunion.
Yeah, but that only lasted 45 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
That's the issue. I should have downloaded more shit to watch.
Yeah, that's fair. You got to download it?
No. I was streaming.
Okay, yeah.
There's Speaking of holdups, though, there's one
Wi-Fi.
holdup where it's like you are a prop.
Here we go.
You are a prop addict. When you
I-
find
well-
a prop, you squeeze all the juice out of that prop tit.
I'm a student of comedy, dude, and prop comedy is a huge tenet of the genre.
Yeah, but there's also when using a prop, I think restraint is also a powerful tool.
Also, too many props. Then it's like, yo, pick
Too many
one-
fucking props,
You pick
bro.
one prop, dude.
You're like, Lawrence. I was like, Lawrence, you're missing your cue because you're so propped out. Like Lou, it's like Chanel, Coco Chanel says, before you leave the house, leave two props. Take two props out of your repertoire.
comedian Coco Chanel. Yeah, dude, I was prop drunk.
Yeah.
Because like, well, yeah, the concept enabled propage, and I guess like between us, I'm more of a physical comedy guy.
Okay.
I think you're more cerebral.
Okay.
Writing, getting the constructing the joke. I like to sacrifice
Were you
body.
channeling a character during you know who I was trying to be? I was trying to be
Who?
drunk James Kennedy when he's yelling at Jax. Oh, shut up, Jax. Make some more pumptinis.
That's actually funny. Was I channeling?
No, I was literally just specifically this one move because we're playing like super amped up guys like pumptinis.
Definitely drunk Don Draper, and this will make more sense when
Right.
you guys see the fucking concept for sure.
Well, you seem drunk. I know you weren't because you turned over a new leaf, and I'm sure you weren't drunk.
I mean, I was between two of us. Only one of us showed up late, and it wasn't me.
Well, because I knew I'm like, oh, call time 8:30.
Yeah, but-
first shot 11:30. I'm fucking. Also, it's like the worst place to get to from.
Yeah,
Greenpoint,
for sure.
in Manhattan. But
Actually, not that terrible for me. Terrible.
your
for
main
you.
prop was a pointer, kind of like what people used to like.
present.
Yeah. Oh, careful with that arm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a metal rod that you like smack a chart with,
You can
right?
adjust. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. And there's one we're shooting for coverage, I guess, or just
Inserts.
like interstitials,
Yeah.
inserts,
Mhm.
where they zoomed in on, say that there's like, just like a graphic here,
Or like a bullseye.
just a graphic here. And like, they're like, okay, in this little square, that's where we need you to hit the pointer
Mhm.
because that's what we're zoomed in on. And that's going to be like the interstitial insert, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're standing, I don't know, 6 inches from the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious. It was funny, Lawrence. You're right. It was really funny.
Yeah. Well, I
How
guess.
bad you were at hitting this fucking target that was like literally you're swatting it as hard as you can and just kept, they're like, all right, hit the pocket on the shirt.
Yeah.
And then you like hit the guy's like kneecap.
No. Okay. I mean,
Like, all right, no, the pocket on the shirt, you fucking smack the guy's nuts.
everyone was loving my struggles with that.
It was almost endearing watching
yeah.
you struggle so hard.
And then at some point when it was, I was getting heckled by someone in the crew.
the whole
It's like,
crew.
oh, someone played baseball, and I was like, fuck yeah, bitch, I was a pitcher, which is a lie. I didn't play baseball at all. But no, I was thinking too macro because I was thinking like, oh, I want the full stroke to be as aggressive as possible when they're only seeing the frame is just going to see the pointer come in. I definitely was.
You could have been this far away and just
right.
right. Boop.
I was going way too hard. Now the fact that
And you're like, oh, you try it, James. And I was like, okay, and got it just like pocket,
okay,
pocket.
I don't know if it was
Pocket.
that quickly of a learned skill. I just wish that someone,
It's not a skill. That's why it is basic.
yeah, movement. It was movement. I just wish someone like a DP or someone had been like, "Yo, like you don't need to go that hard." But I think
No. We were saying that to you. We were saying that to you.
Mm,
I definitely said it at one point. Bex was also
I
saying it.
don't work for you, dude. We're the talent. And you're talent.
Well, we
so.
work together.
Here's a question for you,
What's up?
based on the professionality of the shoot itself and how.
Professionality?
Is that a word?
No.
Based on the professionalism, there it is, of the shoot. And like
Yeah.
you were talking about how everyone on the crew is locked in, despite me and my movements. Outside of that, everyone's locked in. Does it make you?
No, but look, you're perfectionist. You were like,
Well,
okay,
I wanted to get-
I missed 20 more times. I missed. I hit it. And
Yeah.
then just like, yay, we all politely clap for you. And you're like, you jumped around. You're like, yeah.
Well,
I
now
did
it sounds like some participation trophy bullshit. But no, I was so focused on getting, speaking of continuity, to make sure that the velocity from the wide shot where you're not going to see necessarily where like the fact of how fast I go in, I wanted that to translate to the slappage on the graphic. But all that aside, my question for you around professionalism is, does it make you think that when we are running our own shoots for our cut-ins or whatever, but we run the marketing, do you think that we need to up our own professionalism on set when it's like we're kind of like the client and the talent? Do you think that we're leaving a little professionalism on the table? Because we move fast and
do you want me to
loose.
speak for myself or for you or for both of us?
Oh, I meant as a unit, brother.
Well, I think you always had to have the end product in mind.
Yeah,
right.
For
And I think that it's like there's a difference between scene stealing and just being a fucking like blowhard braggart that just like kind of by going so hard or so like individualistic, it like not ruins, but like affects like the overall thing.
I just meant like how we run our sets, because the thing that I'm always, and you kind of put it perfectly, but when I'm on set for a real thing like this, a real thing, you know what I mean? I'm always like, damn, when it's a TF production, a TF joint, you feel
like you can fuck around more?
No, it's just, I feels like the production is more fast and loose.
Oh.
And it's like, do we need more guardrails? Will the product be better? Even though like, I think everyone does love our marketing. I don't know.
I always have to be like, okay, Lawrence, can we try straight one? And then like, you like tone it down a little bit. Okay, you went crazy.
Yeah,
you went crazy hard. You went crazy turbo, whatever. Let's try one in the middle just so we have it. And then maybe that like fits. I don't know. So it's like more like, we're not like fucking Nazis with the, speaking of Coco Chanel, the fucking lighting. Or like the sets.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, for sure. I mean, there's got to be a professional
run and gun.
When it's sound and lighting, we definitely are. When any fucking AV shit, you got to rely on a professional. I guess like for me, the big takeaway, despite the fact that I cannot wait to see the final product, I go back and forth. I've talked about this before, being on set where I had the delusions of grandeur. This was another one where I'm like, we could act professionally. I thought it was. I mean, we were
technically, we were acting professionally.
Sure. I just mean like
pump TD.
It seemed like the cast and crew were like loving what we were throwing out there, having not really. Yeah. No, I don't know. It just seemed like we were crushing. Do you not agree?
You can't say that until. Like you see
final product.
Yo, we were fucking crushing, bro. The 21-year-olds were lapping that shit up.
Who are professional actors?
That's true.
Did they not say that we were incredible? Revelatory. The talents of a generation.
Like, that was great. Can we stop so that our 10-hour day can end as well?
I don't know about that.
It was chill. It was funny to be hanging out with like, not hanging out, but like on set with like a 22-year-olds that were just like so innocent and earnest.
Well, they asked you, making conversation. You might have been asked the funniest question ever.
I was just like stepping in like at my mark to like, it's called blocking between shots. And they were just like sitting at a table conversing and they're like, hey, what's your favorite drink? And I'm like,
so awesome.
What? I was like, what? Like booze? And they're like, yeah, man. Like, what's your favorite drink? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, beer, wine, and like, I'm like a tequila guy. I'm like, I like whiskey. And it's like, I like Crown Royale. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
that's like literally like page 1 in the frat house small talk handbook is what like literally like meeting someone at a frat. Like, what do you like to drink?
They weren't fratty. They were
no. I just mean like it's such a college question.
Yeah,
which is hilarious.
Yo, do you like vodka? I like vodka.
What did because there was an older gentleman, older than us even, that was there.
He was the only one that said a brand. He said Crown Royale.
I love that, dude.
As you get older, you hone in on like the specifics, right? The other 22-year-old kid's like, oh man, I fucking love vodka.
Just vodka, just straight up.
Well, I think like vodka soda, vodka.
Crown Royale, I think, has an older male in a chokehold because that's my father-in-law's favorite drink as well.
It comes with a sick bag.
I mean, for sure.
Yo, we got
the
custom TF bags.
The custom, how did we? Someone at Crown Royal gave us the whole lineup because there's all different flavors. I did not know.
Peach,
the whole fucking
sour raspberry,
the whole cornucopia
blue.
In custom TF fucking Crown Royal bags.
Yeah,
it was actually a fucking really thoughtful gift.
I love the blue raspberry Crown Royale.
There's no blue raspberry, but there's a green apple one.
Yeah,
peach, green apple. There's one. Maybe it was only
I don't know if there's
anyway.
peach.
Anyway, shout out the fucking cast and crew, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. They were all super sick.
And you know what I will say? A thing that made me feel good and even like honestly warmed my heart was that I feel like. Maybe when we talked about adolescence, did we talk about the whole theme of like young men being cooked, how it's over for them because their brains have been completely rotted by whatever, the manosphere, the internet, or things like that? Did we talk? Was that, or we talked about the shooting?
And then we talked about how like that's why they look up to figures like Andrew Tate, like Ashton Hall, kind of this like.
Well, Ashton Hall is a great role model. Goes to bed at 7:30.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, eats a lot of fruit.
Takes care of his skin.
damn, I was biking here and someone had smashed a bottle of Saratoga in the bike path. I wonder if it's just like,
You think for content?
probably, yeah. Yo, really cool morning routine, everybody. Really cool seeing your morning routine.
Also,
except for the Rizzler. The Rizzler was awesome.
Yeah. Also, if you were a real Ashton Hall head and you were actually a fan and not a capper, you would know that he breaks Mountain Valley water to then have a fresh Saratoga. He would never break the Saratoga.
He's broken the Saratogas.
Fuck. Never mind.
The video I
on
the
his
first
balcony,
video I tweeted
on his balcony.
No, the first video I tweeted, he accidentally dropped one. The camera happened to be set up at his feet filming to capture the Saratoga breaking. And then his white slave comes in and like picks up the pieces.
Yeah. I was just testing you guys.
Yeah.
All manners of bottles break.
I'm sure there's a video where he like does break Mountain Valley.
He does. That's the first one I saw of Mountain Valley. Anyway, my point was that it was great to be with 21, 22-year-old guys who seemed extremely endearing, sincere, and well-adjusted. And maybe that's actor brain, since they're all like kids, or I guess they're adults, but they're young men who are, theater kid adjacent.
Yeah. I mean, they were talking about like, oh, you should read this book, The 7 Habits of like Wealthy, Happy People or whatever, which is like,
what are the 7 habits?
I don't know.
Should I look it
Fuck
up?
if I know.
Do we have time?
It's a famous book. No, please don't read this verbatim off
sorry.
the internet. But it is kind of like a proto, like whatever, self-improvement, I think is wrapped up in like the manosphere. Like, you have 24 hours in a day. I have 72 hours in a day. Remember that guy? We talked about him. He can manipulate time.
The snake oil salesman versus like real. This is like a serious.
It's like self-help.
Yeah.
Self-betterment, self-improvement. But I think can lead to an extreme version. Like at its core, Andrew Tateism is like, you need to be a man. Here's how to be a man. Here's how to like
the 7 habits of highly pussy getting people.
There you go. Yeah, so I think like the male loneliness epidemic, the deaths of despair that white men are experiencing more than any other demographic.
Why is
it sounds shitty, but I don't know if like anytime you like actually hang out with like young guys, you're like, oh, these guys seem like fucking I don't know.
Can I throw a big question at you
why white people?
As a POC? So I was literally talking I spent the day with my buddy Joe. He's a black guy. We were talking about adolescence and I was asking him, I'm like, why is it just young white guys that fucking become completely brain dead morons? Is it because of the entitlement of being a white person? Is that just what it comes down to? Like I feel like for example,
this is literally the first question white men ask themselves before they be subscribed to Andrew Tate. Why are white men so held down in this world?
Why are
we need to rise up once again and just take ownership?
I mean, I'm sure there's fucking, lonely minorities and shit too. Like I understand, but it seems to the prevailing person is a white guy. Is it because they're born with entitlement?
I don't know.
There's only been one black school shooter ever, dude.
The DC sniper was black.
Yeah, but that's not a school shooter. That's not. He was Christopher Dorner is an American hero, a patriot, and was a grown ass man. I'm talking about the kid.
Bradley Cooper movie, the fucking DC sniper, the father son duo.
Christopher Dorner is the DC.
Really?
Sniper. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
right? Chris Dorner,
American sniper.
No, Chris Dorner killed all the cops. Right? This is what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me see. Christopher Dorner.
Yes, do your research.
So he was a former. Sorry, he was killing cops in California. He's not the DC sniper, but these are okay. These are grown men, and they were black. I'm talking about school shooters.
Yeah,
the young lonely guys who are afraid they're gonna die a virgin. There's white.
Plenty of literature on this, Lawrence. If you want to get into it, just subscribe to AndrewTate.com or .bu, Bulgaria, where the fuck he is. I guess he's back in America now. Subscribe to AndrewTate.Florida and read about.
I'm being
critical.
Your
research, bro.
I'm being critical. I'm not trying to enable them like Andrew Tate.
Look, I think there is an argument to be made that young white men have been kind of like left behind as like identity politics.
Oh, true. Good point.
And on the left with the Democrats really, and that's why you're seeing a shift to the right as it is effectively just like white male nationalism, right?
Gotcha.
So they feel left behind by maybe like by like the pendulum swinging like way left.
Overcorrection. Gotcha.
An overcorrection, a emphasis on identity politics, which I think the intentions were good, like inclusion, making sure marginalized people have like similar opportunities or aren't as marginalized as before. But
wait,
some young men might feel that came at the expense of their own opportunities.
It sounds like you're saying that the babies got thrown out with the bathwater, and the babies are young white babies, young white male babies.
Sure.
Damn.
At least that's their.
Sounds like now you sound like you're Andrew Tate.
I'm saying that's. I'm just explaining to you their thinking.
I know,
but like there is like
low key.
There has been, like objective studies that show like they're called deaths of despair, drug overdoses, gun violence, suicide, like just spiraling
shopping
into like
at Kith.
Yeah. Truly have like affected like the demographic that it has that has affected the most, especially since COVID, has been like young white men.
Yeah. Gotcha. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So
just listen to Throwing Fits.
Where
the kids on set.
So that's why a lot of them are like drawn to like, you know, right wing podcasters, the Nelk Boys,
Manosphere,
the Paul brothers, the Manosphere, Trump,
the Paul brothers. Yikes.
Where Trump's like, you know, like there's not a solution, but he's like, like, white men have it hard in this country. And it's like, yeah, we do.
Right. They will not replace this type beat.
Yeah, I think that's one extreme. Like,
I think that's just that's genderless, right? Because that's just like
that's just that's anti-Semitism, I believe.
Yeah, that's just anti-immigration. Okay, so the kids on set were not those guys. They were wonderful. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a great day, and honestly, I left being like, listen, I don't think I like made friends for life. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what any of their names are, or I can't remember. Dylan,
shorts guy.
Craig, right? Craig was shorts guy. Craig was shorts guy.
Was he? Okay,
I think so.
That's it.
The one guy being like, so, like, are you guys actors? Like, what's your deal? Again, why I would have my ego gassed up. And like, nah, we like do this kind of SponCon stuff, but we're like podcasters. He was like, what's a pod? We're like Throwing Fits. He's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, don't pretend that you know what the show is. But hilariously enough, he's like, wait a second. He remembered it was from Instagram, and his roommate followed us.
Yep.
Great taste in roommates, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of great taste, so that day happened.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I texted Oliver at Bernie's like, Oliver, I've never needed a beer more in my entire life.
Oh, I went and got beers too.
Pulled up a couple of beers, bro. Pulled up to Bernie's, down a cold bud, sipped on a second one, went home, chilled. Saturday, chilled, whatever. Because Sunday was a very big day for me. It was the unveiling, and if you're listening to this on Tuesday, you have until Wednesday to order the Jimmy Special at Strange Delight.
Yeah.
Where me and Chef Ham and owner Anoop and GM Jerry all developed a sandwich where proceeds go to the Young Kenke School Build Project, which is being organized by that gorilla brand in Uganda. School for like 600 kids with clean water, solar energy, clean bathrooms, food. Be a hero. Buy the sandwich. And had a little F&F gathering, just like preview, get the socials juiced. You showed up.
Yep.
Thank you for coming
You're
through.
Welcome.
Chuck, Chef, not Robbie. His absence will be noted.
Yeah, dude.
Did he have a work event?
That we weren't invited to.
A lot of homies pulled up, and I think I just wanted people to like taste it. Get just like
you weren't asking for feedback. It's almost like
it was already fully developed.
Almost the way I saw it was like kind of like a celebration of this amazing sandwich that no pun intended cooked up with that genius team at Strange Delight.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just run through the sandwich real quick, and then I want to hear your thoughts.
Yes.
It's a shrimp patty banh mi. The shrimp patty is kind of like a pate made with like minced up shrimp and swordfish belly. Then you have chunks of big ass shrimp in there, which is something that I really wanted just for like texturally speaking. Then it's fried in swordfish belly fat. All right. That's the patty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's on Japanese milk bread under the patty of a Maggi aioli, which is just like a super umami seasoning. Oh, the patty also has like ginger, Thai bird chilies, seasoning, etc. Then you have pickled daikon and pickled carrot. Then you have a shitload of herbs, dill, mint. I think that's mostly it. Then some seaweed butter. Oh, and some jalapenos, and then seaweed butter on the other side of the bread, smushed together, chopped in half. Bob's your uncle. What do you think?
So it is being marketed as a shrimp patty banh mi. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I went in knowing it was going to be good. First of all, by the way, the swordfish that whole, whether it's in the patty or how it's being fried, that's really surprising here. I did not get any hints of swordfish.
Well, it's like more like a filler.
Okay.
And they already have swordfish.
Gotcha.
So I think it's like most shrimp burgers are just like white fish, like
Gotcha.
uses like the filler.
The base.
But then the taste is shrimp.
Got it.
There's a little egg white. Most patties have like, it's egg, cornstarch. There's a little cornstarch, a little egg white, but it's mainly just like seafood. So, right. It's based on how it was marketed, because you've been teasing it a bit on Instagram, and I had been aware that this was being concocted in the laboratory. I definitely thought I was going to like it. I went in with not like sky high expectations, but if you tell me it's shrimp, my favorite type of seafood or shellfish, and then a banh mi, one of the best sandwiches bar none. Top 5.
I got it. Easy. I would say Mount Rushmore easily. I knew I was going to like it. I was surprised. I'll be real, pleasantly. It is incredible. It is probably one of the best sandwiches that I've had this year.
Wow. Thank you.
It was, and I don't want people to think that I'm just trying to gas up. First of all, even if I'm gassing up, it's for a good cause, so you can suck my dick. But it was literally exquisite.
Thank you.
So fresh, so clean, so delicious. Not like filling to the point where, like, for example, right? I had showed up. I already had a big breakfast that day, and I wasn't particularly hungry, but I wanted to try it. So I had a bite of Bijans, and I was like, okay, well, hold on a second. Then I had a half, and I was like, well, I'm already here. So then I had another half. So I ended up, despite going in and being like, I want to try it, I ended up having more than a sandwich.
Yeah.
A sandwich and a bite. And some Old Bay fries, which
I think having the sandwich and the perfect weeknight dinner, because I did this last week with Chuck Cruise's one, which is fucking phenomenal.
That was a fried oyster?
Fried clams. Fried clams, charred long hots, and like an herb salad.
Stupid.
And when I had that, I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
so was his...
mine's going to suck in comparison.
So would you rate his more highly?
This is before I had my shrimp one, because the tasting was on Thursday.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was like pretty locked in. It's like, all right, any tweaks? It's like, ooh, maybe some more acid, maybe whatever. But the Chuck Cruise one last week was fucking incredible, and it really was like, oh my god, is mine gonna like pale in comparison? I don't think it does. Completely different. His is like hot, spicy, fried, crunchy,
sure,
whatever. This is like bright,
fresh,
creamy, crunchy, bright, fresh. What was I saying? But so I had his sandwich and their broccolini salad is like the perfect weeknight dinner, I think. It's like not too much,
right?
Decadent, but you get a lot of like health in there too.
A lot of mileage.
So I think that's the move if you're going to go to Strange Light anytime between today, Monday, and Wednesday, when the sandwich will be available.
Because they don't have lunch during those days, so you're having it for dinner, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
they'll soon have lunch 7 days a week, but yeah. And then honestly, they were like, yo, should we make this like a permanent thing on the menu?
Bro, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Does it conflict with the kind of iconic signature shrimp po' boy that's on the menu? But that's different because that's fried.
Different, yeah. It's fried shrimp, kind of just like
that's probably more closer to
lettuce,
Chuck's,
tomato, mayo,
right? To Chuck Cruise's a little bit. I would say
a little bit more.
Yeah, I loved it. And how did you come up with this?
So I have been wanting. I think that a soft shell crab po' boy. No, sorry, a soft shell crab banh mi. I've made them at home, and it's just like home style. Like it's fucking good.
What bread do you use?
Just a baguette.
Okay.
Baguette, pickled stuff, herbs, mayo, sriracha, pan fried soft shell crab.
You got hoisin on deck?
I have hoisin.
Okay, just making sure.
Do you put hoisin on your banh mi?
Yes, I think it is the most like underrated, underappreciated condiment that I try to have at the crib at all times. Everyone's got sriracha, ketchup, fucking mustard, whatever. Yeah. But dude, having hoisin, I'd rather have hoisin than soy sauce. We're at fucking an arm's reach, dude. I love hoisin.
What do you put hoisin? You put hoisin on sushi?
No. Okay. I'm just saying, I was comparing to other Asian sauces or
oyster sauce. You oyster sauce?
When I was cooking more and doing like, because I have a wok and I would stir fry stuff. Like I had oyster sauce on deck, but yeah, if I had the gun to head, I'm keeping the hoisin over the oyster and the fish sauce and all that stuff.
Sesame oil, fish hoisin,
fish hoisin
sauce.
Okay. So you made this thing at home.
I was like, well, that's not like feasible, to do for this. Like, it's not soft shell crab season yet. And anytime I'm in Atlanta, except for the last times we've been there because we did like Jiminy Crickets for wings.
JR Crickets.
JR Crickets.
Lemon, pepper, hot, wet.
Yeah.
Can't miss.
There's a restaurant in Atlanta called Bon Ton, which is like Viet Cajun, which is such a fire cuisine, pretty unique to the South, like Houston, New Orleans, Atlanta, New Orleans.
I say, let me get a bone meat. That's a crazy combo, but I guess it makes sense.
There's mad Vietnamese people in New Orleans, and then after Katrina, a lot of them moved to Houston. So Houston actually has a huge Viet Cajun cuisine scene. But where's I going with this? So Bon Ton is this like, it's like les le bon ton roulé. Bon ton.
Bon ton.
Bon Ton has this shrimp burger that it was a revelation the first time I had it because it really is like chunks of shrimp.
Fire.
It's not like a minced shrimp patty. It is like hunks of fucking shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp meat.
All the shrimp I got iodine poisoning. Pimp
Word
C.
to Pimp C. To the God.
So I was like, all right, what about a shrimp patty? Just kind of kicking this around with Anoop when he first like asked me what I want to do a few months ago. I was like, and it could either be banh mi, who doesn't love banh mi, or it could be kind of like actually Chef Ham, which is an amazing name for a chef.
Yeah.
I was like, what is there a way to do kind of like a Japanese style one? And we are kicking around ideas, and he's like, you know what? It sounds delicious, but like this sandwich will cost like $55.
Oh, really? You went like you were going too hard in the paint.
Well, all right. Here's what it was. Right, more like a
this is V1.
This is what didn't even get tested
on the cutting board floor.
Shrimp patty, but with like Japanese seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Then a shiso leaf tempura.
Ooh,
for
fancy.
crunch.
Yeah.
Then like shredded cabbage,
fire,
tonkatsu sauce, maybe some Kewpie mayo, or some yuzu kosho aioli, for some citrus and some cream. And he's like, yeah, that's way too much.
We can't sell
that's
that.
Way too much. Because he's like, this is like, you make the patty easy. You just have a fucking batter, you fry it up. You have herbs, easy, and the pickled stuff is just like also easy, just sitting there. So there's only like one cooked element in this. And yeah, that's it.
Can't miss, guys.
Went in there after we potted with our guest after Nicolas.
Sure.
And I was like, not that hungry. It was like 4:00. I ended up having 1.5.
Yeah, there you go, dude. It goes down easy, and it's not gonna fucking be a brick in your stomach. I highly recommend it. And again, it's for a good cause. It made me think that I don't know if I have the capabilities to create, even with professionals, a sandwich of that caliber.
Well, what would you do? And here's the thing, right? Is that you got to converse with a chef, and they can really fine tune it. But if you have a general like Nicolas with my body, just a hunk of clay,
right? He
sculpted it, but I brought the body,
right?
Or brought the general idea.
But Chef Ham sculpted the shrimp patty,
yes,
or the I'm immediately going to. Like, all right, how about maybe you help me work through this? All right, what if I came to you? You're the chef of the two of us, right? So
and the only parameters for Strange Light is that it has to be on can't be too expensive, and it's on a Japanese milk bread.
Okay,
so like square.
Right. Okay. So this is I'm gonna come to you with the big idea. Help me with this. I want to do like some type of exotic chicken salad.
Okay,
a big brand chicken salad. So
exotic how?
You ever have a curry chicken salad?
Yeah, I love curry chicken salad.
Right. So, you can fucking zhuzh up a chicken salad. So I want to do a fancy, so an exotic fancy chicken salad. Maybe a chicken salad. Let me pick like a flavor palette.
Which way it's leaning?
Right. It's going to
What do you like Caribbean?
Yo, okay.
Like some habanero and some guava?
What about a jerk chicken salad?
Ooh.
Right? Okay. Now we're cooking, literally.
Yeah.
So what?
Not too mayo-y.
No. Jerk chicken salad.
Or white.
It's on Japanese milk bread. We got that.
What's the accoutrement?
Right. So I like my chicken salad. I just if it was at a diner, I'm doing bacon, lettuce, tomato. How can we make that special?
I mean, you got to do.
Can we do slaw?
Maybe take out the bacon. Maybe like a vinegary slaw.
And then
what else goes with like jerk? Like a plant. Like what goes with jerk?
Rice and peas. Oh, okay. How about this for
some yams?
Could the slaw be like a collard green slaw? Collard slaw? Is that possible?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, collard greens are. That's not.
They're usually pretty stewed down, and
right?
Like heavy and like drippy.
You get you can get cabbage too. So maybe it's like a cabbage. We'll do a cabbage slaw. That kind of makes sense.
What like a slice of like charred cabbage?
That could be good.
Yeah, and then you got to do like a fruity hot sauce.
Yeah, like a
Zesty.
mango habanero type fucking zesty hot sauce.
Fruity hot sauce, extra zesty.
Can you, when it comes to milk bread, can you do people toast that?
Yeah. They didn't toast when we were trying it. They were toasting it, but they didn't toast it at service because I think it was just like a timing thing.
Sure. Yeah. The milk bread is for me. What is the taste? Is it supposed to be like a little sweeter? Because for me, it's just just purely a textural, heavenly soft
pillow.
Yeah.
I think it's a little sweeter.
Okay.
I think it's just supposed to be white bread, but it's not like as processed. I don't fucking know.
Well, thank you. We just came up with this signature Larry sandwich. Now I just need to find a good cause that I believe in. Maybe I'll do my husband's made to measure too far. And then, if anyone has a wagwan to all my Jamaicans out there.
Where the yard man at?
Yeah, tap me in, bro. I'm not a bati boy, we'll do it for Ja. Just let me know. But, okay, so jerk chicken. That wasn't that hard.
That was easy.
But also, who knows if that would be good? It could. We'd have to maybe iterate on that.
Could suck.
That could easily suck.
Yeah.
Exotic chicken salad. That's all me.
Speaking of being a batty boy, you were wifeless for the weekend.
Yeah.
Not lifeless, wifeless. You live by yourself. I'm assuming that just means jerking off and watching movies?
Nah, not really. I was a single dog father, so I had to fucking deal with the dog 100% myself, which wasn't awesome. The big takeaway for me was like when it comes to my household, usually if someone's out traveling, it's like you and I for work. So like the fact that Jenna,
Where'd she go?
She went to Puerto Rico for a bachelorette party.
Puerto Rico,
the 51st state. You don't even need your passport to go.
Yes,
I didn't, and there's no customs or anything.
Yes,
I thought that maybe things would change.
Did you know they take the US dollar?
No, I know I thought that things would maybe be different in Trump's America. But anyway, so Jenna was out of town. My big takeaway is holy shit, dude, living alone fucking rules, dude.
Yep.
And I'm not even talking about like my fucking,
I can do whatever I want.
I mean, on some my bitch wife type shit, but like just not having another person fucking talk to you. And just, if you want that solace and solitude, oh my God, dude. It was it washed over me like an awesome wave.
Like a tonka, like a hoisin sauce.
Because like I went to the movies alone, which I do all the time. It doesn't matter whether she's in town or out of town for me to do that. I'm eating what I want.
Did you like eat extra shitty?
No.
Did you like
no?
Did you like
I didn't
live extra sloppy?
No, dude, that's the thing. Though
were you like pooping with the door open?
No, she did complain about like kind of the state that the apartment was in. Though I never lie on this pod. I've never lied in my life.
What is she not complaining about the state of the apartment? It sounds like
right, exactly. Fucking.
We need Jen on here to defend herself.
I just like and it has nothing to do with Jenna. It's just when you live with someone, just like the peace of mind and the peace and quiet. Just like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. Getting a fortress of solitude for like a long weekend. It was. Now listen, I missed her and I was so happy that she came back because I love her. But damn, dude, if I wasn't drinking in the silence, it was fine. You know what? The one thing I did do is I got like really, really high on after our shoot.
When is that? Does that not happen when she's home?
I had to stop. One of the things in improving my life is that like when I get high, like there is never going to be a good decision made in terms of like my health, mental health, physical health. So like I kind of basically cut weed out of my life. But when we got back from the shoot, I also got that decompression. I got 2 decompression beers, which you talked about getting at Bernie's.
DCBs.
Yeah, dude, the fucking, you know how like, I don't know if you've ever seen this. They're like viral reels, like people ranking beers, like the best beers. Like
yes.
yeah. The best beer for me is the decompression beer, which like is not on some like alcoholic shit, but it's like after a long, hard day, the beer fucking hits your hand like a fucking 99 mile per hour softball fucking whipped from Nolan Ryan. Like, God damn, dude. Fastball. What did I say? Softball. Sports. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was the only thing is like just getting obscenely high off edibles on Friday night. But other than that, yeah, it was cool.
How many milligrams?
Not a lot, dude. 10.
Oh,
10?
Really?
But that, dude.
That'll get you zooted?
Bro, what if you did it? I'm a fucking old man, dude. 10?
No, I never do 10. I would never even try 10, but you're a fucking weed guy.
Not anymore, dude. I guess my tolerance is down, obviously, because like that shit fucking wrapped me up.
What movies did you see?
I saw Black Bag, which honestly I kind of...
Is it not just Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No, I think it's
the OG, not the fucking Donald Glover bullshit.
I'm aware. I've seen both. There's
Which, by the way, OG holds up.
Yeah, it's great. I think I just based on the synopsis, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of Ocean's style shit. Not that there's a caper, but like it is Soderbergh after all. My big takeaway there is one, great. Honestly, I was sad that I didn't see it without Jenna. Super sexy, fun. I would imagine great date night movie. So definitely see it with someone that you love.
The Sig odds.
It just was like, damn, dude. I'm like, not only is just like Soderbergh back to making fun, sexy movies, but the fact that there's a fun, sexy movie for like adults that is in theaters is just, and everyone is saying this, and it's because it's true. Just, it might be, I put it on the fitties, it might be the best movie of the year so far.
No.
Yeah, dude. Pull up the list. And you can't include Oscar movies that we had to put on because of the release date happening around Christmas. So remove those. What do we got? It's not great.
Mickey 17.
Very mid, as I said, midi 17.
Warfare. Hasn't come out yet.
Hey, yeah.
I'm Still Here. Oh, that was
Oscar winning.
Movie.
Yeah.
What about the Michael B. Jordan fucking Jim Crow racist Klan horror flick?
Sinners?
Yeah.
I saw a preview for that before Black Bag. This is the new Ryan Coogler movie. It looks terrible.
It looks awesome.
Definitely going to be fun. That to me is wait for that to hit streaming.
Same with Black Bag, bro. It'll be on streaming. It's literally going to be on streaming in like 2 days.
Do you like spy movies?
Yeah.
Do you like Fassbender?
Do
you like Kate Blanchett? You like Industry? I know you like our girl Maurice. She is all after her. Did you see the Amy Winehouse movie, the biopic?
I tried watching it on a plane ride to the UK. I did not last that long.
Dude, they did her dirty.
That's an impossible role to take on.
Dude, and that movie sucks so bad. I'm happy to see her back on top in Black Bag, and people justifiably saw her being like, because she kind of just plays her Industry character. Dude, if that doesn't get you excited for Industry season 4, nothing will, guys. But yeah, Black Bag, Soderbergh's back,
man.
Adults for Movies are back. Yeah, go off.
I've been getting some photos sent to me.
Some Easter eggs
from season 4 of Industry. Can't fucking wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't wait.
There was an Easter egg that I got from Con. My name was spelled wrong.
Why would you give up the Easter egg like that?
Well, I don't think it's going to even. It's not going to make it even like it's a thing.
I've been on a movie run recently where I feel like we're about to kind of like review in the current context, look back on like the war in Afghanistan and the war on terror.
Okay.
Under a new lens, now that it's like firmly in the rearview mirror, right? So I've been watching a bunch of kind of war in Afghanistan, like super like just dumb shooter movies. Because when was the last time there's like a boner action flick? Let me ask you that.
The new one with Statham. Statham does them now. That's like all.
But there's like titties and like hilarious like sexual.
I don't know. Oh, when you say boner, you mean not a boner from gratuitous fun violence. You mean from actual titties.
Both.
Yeah, they don't. This was something.
They don't make them like they used to.
No. That's a fair point.
We're not as hard as we used to be.
Yeah.
But I've been going on these just dumb, like, and I was talking to Cheyenne about this on Saturday night, and
big movie guy,
and he, I was telling him that I've watched Zero Dark 30.
Yo, first of all, an amazing film
directed by a woman.
Yeah, Catherine Bigelow, James Cameron's ex.
She won Best Director that year.
Yeah, I'm aware. The only woman ever.
It's pretty good.
I find it amazing. And dude,
of course you do.
I am a slut for Jessica Chastain. I'm not normally a redhead guy, not to get boner on the pod. My biggest takeaway there is, all right, let me ask you a question. This is my best take about Zero Dark 30. Okay. Do you think Osama bin Laden wouldn't feel as bad that Osama bin Laden wouldn't feel as bad because he didn't get got by a total fucking babe, dude?
Osama.
Because he was a horny guy.
Yeah.
So if
I was like, yo, why didn't he hear the helicopter crash in the compound? It's because he was watching porn.
They were also secret stealth helicopters that were,
but it crashed into the compound.
It was a,
and they're blowing doors open.
It was a stealth crash.
They're blowing doors open and shooting. It was funny that they like whisper the guy's name and then they would just like pop out like Ibrahim.
Got his ass.
Osama.
How accurate is Zero Dark 30?
Osama.
Yeah. What did
Khalid.
He got double tapped.
Khalid.
That's too many taps, dude.
Khalid. Osama. This is Chris Pratt doing this. Yeah.
He's him and what's his face?
The guy from Kingdom of the Apes or whatever.
Joel Edgerton.
Yeah, he's
great.
They killed my monkeys.
You're talking to the other guy. That to me, so how accurate is that movie?
I don't know. It's a fucking movie.
Because I guess maybe the chick who caught Usama wasn't actually as hot as Jessica Chastain, probably, but
probably not, Lawrence.
But
movies are historically very accurate.
I hate that movie because it is propaganda for the war.
So what's your take? No, that's what I'm saying. I love the propaganda because it's like, okay, that's over. Like, it's not propaganda anymore. Like,
so you don't feel guilty about liking it? It's a great movie.
Well, I'm not saying that I like it.
I think it's a modern classic.
Relax. I like that it's
one Best Picture.
I like that it's a
maybe it didn't.
It kind of uses just like it makes you feel like you're in the military for a second.
Wait, hold on a second. Zero Dark 30. Wait, I'm thinking of Catherine Bigelow. I'm thinking of The Hurt Locker. Are we both thinking of The Hurt Locker?
She directed Zero Dark 30.
Okay. Because
she won Best Director for Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker, is that another one that you've tapped?
Are you going to look this up and read the Wikipedia, or do you want to keep talking?
No, not at all, dude.
Yes, you are.
But you're correct. Catherine Bigelow. Damn, they fucking pigeonholed her ass, but she killed both of those. No pun intended.
Yeah, like Usama.
Yeah.
Usama.
What are some other movies?
This
is not a boner movie. This is cinema.
I know. I never said it was a boner movie. I said, when was the last boner action flick?
Okay.
Because now they're all like using like military parlance. Like you need the subtitles to be like, like, oh, technically these stealth 450s don't exist.
Yeah. For sure.
Alpha Prince 01 down.
Yeah.
Usama. Usama.
You need subtitles because they're whispering.
Yeah. We're 4 clicks outside of Abbottabad. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a real place.
4 miles outside of Abbottabad?
Kilometers. Clicks.
Click. Oh, that would
Tangos means enemies or something. Maybe clicks means minutes. I don't know. Whatever. I'm also watching. So Cheyenne was like, "Yo, another fucking dumbass movie, like a dumb shooter movie where like you don't have to like think too hard, even though you think it's a modern classic, but it's another like you're just watching guys fuck shit up."
There's a lot of talking in meetings in Zero Dark 30. You got to be locked in.
Yeah, it is a bit of Gandolfini.
Oh my god, that's right. As the head of the CIA, he's awesome in that. What a picture.
He's like 7 lines, but yeah.
That you really don't think that is a good, literally a good movie.
I'm not saying it's a good movie. I'm just not busting my fucking nut over Usama.
Okay. Anyway,
Usama.
What did Cheyenne also
busting his 6'6" hooper ass nut?
What did Shy also fucking throw down?
He put me on to 13 Hours, which is another movie where I'm just like, when it first came out, I was like, oh, this is a fucking dumb, like whatever, pro military, like just propaganda. But again, now that we're like onto some other shit,
we can.
And now that Pax Americana is coming to an end, right, and China is joining forces with Japan and South Korea in a fucking unforeseen trifecta of the Eastern Asian powers to like come battle the U.S. As the American empire crumbles, it's like, oh man, remember we fucking ruled the world?
Yeah. Well, this is 13 Hours is about Benghazi.
Yes.
The Secret. What is the subtitle? I'm not going to look it up. No. It's 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
Some shit like that.
It's a John Krasinski vehicle.
It is. John Krasinski is such a bad actor. He's the Gal Gadot of dudes.
Yeah, truly. But that movie sucks.
It's so bad that it becomes good. And it's like, I want to text Cheyenne about it, but I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to bother him. But like, it's so bad. But again, it's just a zone out movie. It's just like,
that's
some good action. There's some good action.
Zone out.
There's some good action. It's just guys being fucking dudes with guns.
Yeah.
You're done giving orders. Now you're taking them. Welcome to my world.
What's that? Who were it's obviously not SEAL Team 6. What is the squadron that went in there?
They are private contractors.
Oh, and that's why they bungled it?
That were contracted with the CIA. I think former CIA that maybe now like do contract work. So they were just like security detail for the ambassador.
Mercenaries.
Technically, the CIA was not present in Libya. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah. This was Hillary Clinton that did this, right? Correct?
I think she was. I honestly think she was as Secretary of State, it did land on her doorstep.
But believe all women, she didn't know.
No, it's what like, look, if you watch this documentary, it's clear that who's the guy in Billions?
Bobby Axelrod?
No, he's number 2.
Paul Giamatti?
No, he's number 2.
Dan Soder?
No, bro, he's number 1.5.
Oh, the guy
that's like,
Wiggs or what's his name?
Yeah, Wiggums. He's like, you don't dunk The sushi and the soy sauce.
Yes, sure. I got served that clip on Reels for some reason as well.
Because it's about hoisin sauce.
His name is Mike Wagner Wags, and it is David Constable.
He rocks. He's in Breaking Bad as
Gale.
He's a great
Speaking of
character
getting
actor.
fucking tapped, dude.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Jesse.
Gale.
Oh, Jesse has to kill Gale. Jesse.
Gale.
One to the fucking head, dude. Wait, so your double feature is your
13 hours suck
13
dick.
hours of Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
It's hilarious. I think it's like funny and interesting to watch these like very pro-US war on terror flicks.
Right.
When they were made during the war on terror.
Yeah.
As like low-key, high-key propaganda entities. And now that we're like removed from that, it's like kind of funny to watch, but also like just like sick military shit.
Yeah,
absolutely. Just like sick like gunfighting and shit.
I've never watched the Jack Ryan, John Krasinski show, but
I watched season 1.
He definitely has that gig because he showed up buff and hot as an action star in 13 Hours.
Zero Dark 30 was the start of Chris Pratt as an action guy. It was.
I know, and that's probably like the
even though he only had like he's only in like the 4th or 5th act when they kill Usama.
Yeah. 4th or 5th act.
And he has like
there's a lot of acts in that movie.
There is. He has like it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
It's almost
he has like
hours,
he has like 9 lines.
Yeah, but
and part of them are just like on me, go.
That is the dark legacy in Zero Dark 30. Chris Pratt becoming a action star A-lister and making the worst Marvel and Jurassic Park movies is because of Zero Dark 30.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one's good.
Yeah, actually, I'm not even mad at all 3 of them. Those are fine. I can deal with that. But
his
the Jurassic Park and even the new one with Millie Bobby Brown, that shit on Netflix, that's like the worst movie that was ever made and the most expensive Netflix movie
I'm sure that
ever.
you've seen it.
No, I haven't.
I'm sure you're going to watch it.
I don't want to give...
It's the worst movie ever. Critics are saying it's a piece of shit. Larry's on it.
No. I got to... Listen, I'm trying to be smart with my time.
Why don't you watch a John Cassavetes flick, bro?
Cassavetes. Killing of a Chinese bookie. You thought I was throwing a slur out on the pod when we were talking with Nick. That is a real amazing, actual great movie.
Yeah, so I think the next war on terror flick I'm going to watch is like... what's that one?
You should do Hurt Locker. Hurt Locker is fantastic.
I did rewatch Hurt Locker.
Jeremy Renner has a nice.
That was war in Iraq though. That was pre.
Oh, you're only doing Afghanistan.
Nah, it's just like Hurt Locker is more like psychological thriller, tense like character. I just want to watch like dumb shit.
Yeah, but
Zero Dark 30 is cool. It's like more of a procedural.
Exactly. And my issue with 13 Hours is that it's trying to be like it's trying to be a real movie. When if it was not that I think like they would ever do like a tongue-in-cheek, ironic, like these Statham vehicles, like do that about real. But I think they're taking it. No one involved is thinking of it that way. That might be the final product.
Yeah.
Because you can't, even though we are removed from that shit being like propaganda to influence like fucking real life policy and people's politics, like you can't really joke about that in Hollywood. I feel like we're not that far removed yet, right? So these movies are taking themselves too seriously. At least 13 Hours in my.
No, I think there's a sector of Hollywood that is like pro-military, pro-US, rah-rah. I'm sure they get
dude.
I'm sure they get fucking covert funding.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Elders of Zion that run Hollywood, that run the military. Just kidding. That was anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? But
the Elders of Zion.
Yeah. You don't know. You know what that is?
I'm familiar with the Elders of Zion, dude.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
I work for them. They employ me, dude.
They've infiltrated podcasts.
They fund half of this show.
That's true too. Yeah.
What else we got here?
What
else do we got on the docket for today?
I think that might be it. I think my last question for you, Lawrence. So I spent 5 hours in the ER today. I'm fine. My girlfriend's fine. Everything's good. But
shout out to her.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the ER from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Heroes in the ER. Let me tell you, bro.
The Pit.
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either. I just know that everyone likes
watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy because there's an ex-girlfriend's favorite show like back in like college. Can't believe that shit is still going.
What's the...
Dreamy?
Chasing Cars for the outro. What's like Snow Patrol? Should we do Grey's Anatomy ass outro music?
Whatever you want.
Snow Patrol.
This is the longest I spent in the ER.
Okay.
And bro, let me tell you, it is like a fascinating place.
Yeah.
The staff camaraderie is off the fucking chizzards.
People would die if it wasn't.
Felt like they were Benghazi contractor mercenaries.
The secret soldiers of Mount Sinai.
Yeah. And it's like the EMTs come in they're definitely like, let me break it down for you, right? The EMTs that are like bringing people in, taking like first measurements, vitals, like symptoms, whatever, and relaying that information to the ER doctors. They're like the jocks who like party, right? They're like burly. They're kind of like have like gallows humor. They're like joking around. They're like kind of like tacticaled up and shit.
Yep.
The doctors are like the pretty boy valedictorians that like are like straight A students that everyone likes, but they're not like, they don't party.
They're not nerds, or they are nerds.
They like get along with everybody.
Okay.
You know, they're like the alphas, but they're just like, they're pretty serious.
Okay.
They're like, straight talk.
Gotcha.
The male
I would hope my doctor is straight talk.
The male nurses, sluts.
Yeah, 100%.
But also so hot, all of them.
Well, yeah, dude. You got to be a male nurse. Come on.
Female nurses were kind of like, like the cheerleaders. Like, also, by the way, the ER.
I was going to say the school. How about the school nurses?
The ER doctors, men and women. All right, relax.
Yeah.
But the RNs, just kind of like the cheerleaders, like the trad wives,
the phlebotomists,
like making sure that like everyone is just like good, taken care of, etc. But it's interesting. This
the
like
moms of the hospital.
Everyone here definitely fucks each other. Everyone here's definitely fucking. Everyone here. There's some studs.
How bored were you?
There's some studs.
Up with this?
Some babes. Very impressive to just like see them like the process of like a guy that's ODing comes in. They process him. They get him set up. He tries to fight somebody. They calm him down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like gnarly shit. Like, there's a guy across the room just vomiting, the hardest vomiting I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yowzers, dude.
There's like old women in like the rooms in front of us that are also fucking vomiting, and like
you're in the vomit wing.
We're in the vomitorium. There's a guy that comes with like a fucking broken back and like a neck brace and shit. It's crazy. A lot of like drug guys come in, just like knocked out, ODing, like fucking shit running down their pants.
Fear City.
Some woman had like her leg was like all shredded up.
Ooh.
I didn't see it, but like apparently it was just like mad blood. A lot of unhoused people coming in, just looking for a bed. And the people are like,
place to rest their weary
they're
head.
like, what's wrong? And they're like, whatever. They say
I
some
don't
shit.
have
And
a
like,
home.
Like,
for starters.
They're like, are you looking for a bed? Be for real. Because if you are, I'll find you a bed. You can sleep for a few hours, but then I'm going to discharge you.
Yeah.
If you need me to take care of you, I will take care of you. Anyway, Lawrence, as I'm in my, save the world arc, as you so blasely put it.
What? Blase?
Maybe I'll fucking become an ER nurse, because I feel like it's like, do some fucking good with your life. These guys
Don't you need to be certified and shit?
I'll get birdified.
What you could do that would be easier is, because you're on a movie kick, and because you just had a firsthand experience in the ER, I could recommend.
John Q?
No, what I was going to say is, have you ever seen and I know you love Nick Cage. Have you ever seen the Nick Cage vehicle directed by Martin Scorsese from 99, Bringing Out the Dead, where Nick Cage is a paramedic, and it's about being a paramedic in New York.
Because he fucked the nurses?
No, why don't you watch it and find out?
Fucks the nurses.
He doesn't. They're not fucking nurses in Bringing Out the Dead. It's a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it, and very much underrated in the oeuvre of Martin Scorsese.
Maybe I will, but I feel like there's what's like the Australian brothers, like Liam
Hemsworth?
There's a Liam Hemsworth Afghanistan vehicle.
Oh, you still want to go? You want to go to the Middle East?
I need to detach, bro. I've seen too much gnarly shit in the last like 3 days.
You could watch. I know you well. The first Iraq War. If you want to go back to the first Gulf War, Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's a good one. Where they
That's
just
a good one.
I actually prefer the book.
Okay.
Where the book. The
what
book
about
is
Zero
like,
Dark 30? You didn't read that book. What it's because it's based on. That's based on.
Yeah, I lived it, bro.
You were there.
Osama.
Osama.
All right, this has been another episode of the only podcast that matters. Jeff, please take us out.
Peace.